Okay, this broadcast is live. It's casual, not formal, and it's hosted by Rory Penland. Oh! Uh, I do my intro again tonight because they're working on a new intro for the show, which I hope we will premiere next week. I believe Jamie Bennett is working on it, which means it's going to be pretty slick, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. Tonight's show, we've got some interesting stuff to talk about. First off, Jonathan is running the show tonight. Jonathan Phipps, if you want to.
Hey, I'm here.
Say hi.
Yeah, I'm here. So I am pinch hitting for Renee as sort of a favor because she did the same for me. She and Sandy D did the same for me when my Chromebook decided to go to the great tech junkyard in the sky or wherever it went.
So you're doing this on a Mac now?
Yes, I am doing this on a 7-year-old MacBook.
Wow.
But hey, it runs.
They're tanks. They're built to last.
Yes, they are. That's the thing about Apple. Like, yeah, they might be expensive, but damn, they're worth it. Both the iPads that I've had, I got 4 years out of my first one, and I think I got 6 out of my second. So if that's any indication, this MacBook is going to outlive me. So
yeah, when you drop a MacBook on the ground goes owie, owie, owie.
Yeah, it's like the Chuck Norris of devices.
There you go. Do you ever notice that Chuck Norris's voice though? He's so wimpy sounding. Did you ever notice that? He's the baddest ass guy on the planet, but it's like, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yeah,
that's even in my voice show.
That's what you know. Who else is kind of falls in that category? John Wayne.
John Wayne.
Well, he doesn't sound he's just goofy sounding.
Well, I've been called a lot of things in my time, but I've never been called goofy sounding.
He just, I don't know why. I don't hate the man. It's just, he's just sound goofy to me.
Sounded pretty manly to me when I was growing up watching him with my dad.
Well, each their own, I guess.
I know it's kind of weird hearing a guy say "da-ha, da-ha."
Oh me. So yeah, Renee is busy at the moment, so that is why I'm pinch hitting here, though she might make an appearance a little later in this.
That would be nice.
Fingers, toes, and eyes crossed and knocking on the wood. So by the way, I am going the full Renee Yaworsky here. My camera is not turned on. I am on screen, but my camera's not turned on. I look like I just came in out of a hurricane. My hair is a wreck.
We just had one here.
Yeah, that's
about 10 minutes ago. I was really worried I wasn't gonna be able to come on.
We've not had storms here, but we've had a lot of rain here the last little while. But it's good. We need it all, and I've got me and my brother. We actually have sugar cane, to grow because we make molasses every fall. It's a long and tedious process, but man, the results are worth it.
And do you sell that to somebody, or?
Yes, we do sell that molasses. We do sell that molasses. Once we get closer to making time, I sound redneck as hell right now, but I don't care. So
redneckerson.
My God, that sounds like my music right there. God dang. So so when we get closer to making time and to cannon time, I'll get the prices from my brother because he's the one that is the brains of all of this. He's the one that's growing it and gonna help. He's gonna be the main one grinding it, making it, everything. But yeah, once we get closer to it and I can get the prices from him, I'll let y'all know. And if you want any, I'll ship jars of molasses all over wherever.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that. Do we have any videos of any of our regulars sent a video this week?
Yeah, I believe that we do. Give me 1 second here. I know that Renee sent me a video of a individual here. I've been scrambling, by the way, for most of the day. So I've not really. I apologize in advance
Directing a lot of shows.
if I seem scattershot, but okay. So let me. I'm blanking. I'm because I'm doing this on Chrome because, as most of you know, StreamYard and Safari do not mix. So I've logged into everything on Safari, but I've not done the same on Chrome yet. But I am,
watching your picture there with the glowing light around the side around the edges of it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm talking to the HAL 9000. I'm sorry, Rory, but I can't do that.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry I can't play your video, Rory.
Okay.
Did you say you were going to kill me?
Okay. I think so. I've got
I gotta add that to my list. HAL 9000.
There you go. So I got it pulled up here, and I'm hoping that on this Chromebook, I will be not Chromebook, but MacBook. I will be able to not live stream, but I'll be able to screen share better than I did before. So I do have the video teed up, and Lord willing, screen share will work on this MacBook, and we will be in high cotton. So let me go then to Messenger, and we'll see how this looks. Oh my God. Okay.
Mad Jack.
Yes, Mad Jack is joining us here, ladies and gentlemen. And my screen share fucking works. You love to see it. And we have Renee. So Rory, since Renee is not here, since our esteemed co-host Renee Yaworsky is not here, we have a special guest in her place. Look who's joining you tonight. It's Jamie Bennett.
Well, hey there.
Hey.
Rob Bennett.
How are you?
All right, and you?
I'm good.
So we will hear from our friend Mad Jack.
Mm-hmm.
I turn the volume on, and let me wind that back. Renee, if you're watching this, oh my gosh, you are the best. This is just, okay. So anyway,
hey, how y'all doing? It's me, Mad Jack Branson, and I got my fancy meeting coat on because the guys from LA are coming out to Vegas to meet me and talk about my new reality show, which I'm pitching to them. It's called, are you ready? Are you ready? Gold Rush Vegas. So I hope it's going to be a big success. I hope you're going to have a good show tonight. Take care, y'all. All right. Have a good one.
And it's going to be a good time.
I'm so glad he keeps up with us and tells us what he's up to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always good.
Had his fancy meeting coat on.
His fancy meeting coat. He sounds like certain people that I know here in the mountains of North Carolina.
Well, I want to get Greg up here in a minute, but
right.
Jamie, what have you been up to lately?
Oh, I got a new job, so I've been busy.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
and I heard you're working on a new intro for this show, which is nice. Thank you.
Yep, I can totally do that for you.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Jamie, tell the folks about your new job because it fits Jamie like a hand in a glove.
I work at a craft store, which, that's dangerous because
Did you say a crack store?
A craft store.
Craft.
Oh, craft.
C-R-A-F.
Wait a minute. I didn't know the legalization had gone that far yet. Come on.
Oh God!
I'm working at a crack store. It's on the side of the road.
Although glitter and art supplies would be my form of crack, I guess.
Yes, very.
Damn, that's some whack crack. Thank you, Jamie.
And on top of all of that, Jamie's getting a 30% discount at this craft store.
At the crack store.
Yeah.
Oh God.
30% discount.
Yeah, we need to. Yeah, I think we need to get Greg up here before this completely goes to the first. So,
well, I'm very happy that you found employment. That's always nice.
Rory,
And,
thank you.
Craft
Again, craft store sounds right up your alley. Yes, you're a very artistic person.
Oh, thank you.
So, Rory, thank you for letting me, both to you and Renee, for letting me pinch hit on directing tonight. I will get off the screen, and we will now bring up to the stage the inimitable, the incredible, one of the founding members of the Drunkles, Mr. Gregory.
We're going to talk about that. Hey, there he is.
Hey.
What's up, everybody?
We went.
You got any more of
them
them
tonight?
Got any more of them crack stores?
Yeah, you were telling me before the show you usually don't drink this late in the afternoon, but
Not coffee. Yeah, not the coffee, because it keeps me up way up too late. But yeah.
yes, sir. So, have you been?
I've been good. I've been all right. I've been having a lot of dental work lately, and I'm finally at this point where I have 30 days off from the dentist, and I feel like it's like a huge vacation from the dentist because I've been going like every other week for like 3 months straight or something like that.
Man. And that's expensive too. Dentists are
Yeah,
expensive.
it can clear out. It can clear your account out.
Yikes.
But you know.
Well, I hope everything's going smoothly in that direction.
It's going in the right direction. Put it that
Okay, good. Now you're in Neptune City.
I'm actually in a town called Spring Lake Heights.
Okay,
New Jersey. It's right next
and
to
that's
Neptune.
up in Jersey.
Yep.
Which exit?
Out of
Old
exit
joke.
98.
Old joking. But you spent a lot of time in Marietta, Georgia. Am I right?
I did. I lived in Georgia for about 7 years.
Yeah. So, and you're a huge fan of SDF.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm also a moderator over there too now. So, just the more time goes on, the more you get involved. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're wonderful.
You got a lot of friends there, though. You know.
Yeah, I've made a lot of friends over there. I mean, geez, it seems like there's like 15, you know, and people that I'm like, you know, that I consider really close to. You know, it's just people that you know, ever since the pandemic started, it's like we've gone through some shit together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
Seriously.
it is what it is.
Again,
everybody seems to have lost somebody, and you know, everybody seems to have changed professions, jobs, and all these major changes have happened in a lot of people's lives, and this kind of strife like actually brings you closer to people. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. You know, and you also find out who's going to hang around for those tough times and who's going to be like, all right, well, I'll talk to you later. You know.
Yeah, I know. But again, yeah, a lot of people are very grateful for the fact that KMH came along and SDF came along, and it gave them an outlet or a connection really to the outside world. You know, when we were trapped in our homes, basically, you know, cabin fever. Yeah. And it's just carried over, you know, into our natural life now that we're back out there and a lot of people are not wearing masks. Sorry, it's still a thing with me. I still wear my mask out. Just
Indeed. Yeah. All right. That's personal preference, I think. I mean, I do sometimes and I don't sometimes. I don't know. But yeah, SDF was there for me. I think it was probably about a month and a half after. It was like March was when they opened up the group, and I didn't join until April, which was the next month, and that was 2020. Mm-hmm. And I remember like, wow, this is where I want to be, because at the time, all that was going on was people were bitching about the governors, and all these negative comments were on the internet about how nobody knows what they're doing, and there's a lot of fear-based, you know, negative bashing wandering around everywhere. And SDF was like, I just stumbled upon this oasis where people were just, you know, playing music and being positive, and you know, good vibes were being thrown around, and I was like, you know what? This is where I want to be, like, all the time now. You know?
Yeah, gosh, that was in 2020. I was fighting a lot of people online. God, it was just so political, you know. Yeah.
Well, I mean, when I started streaming, I started streaming a song at a time. You know, just for loved ones. You know, people who were like, "Hey, Greg, can you learn this song for me and play it for me?" And I was like, yeah, all right, I'll do that. And I started taking requests from like family members and friends. And then one of my friends said, you should check this group out. And so before SDF, I was actually still playing. And the reason I started, I hadn't played my guitar in 6 months or something like that prior to like all of this going down. And I just remember thinking, like, if I look back, 5 years, what do I want to say I did during this time period? And I didn't want to say that I was one of the people that was on there bitching about everything, so, that's why I was like, you know what, I can play the guitar. And, at the time I hadn't played in a while. So I only knew, the originals I'd written at the time and maybe 3 covers.
Mm-hmm.
And but I just started learning more covers, the family members were asking for them. And, and now I think I got up there. I have to still read them off of the charts and everything like that, but I'm familiar with about 189 songs now, going from 12 in 2 years. So that's
very nice.
I've been productive.
Awesome. Jamie, when did you actually start to get involved with the actual streams that would allow you to again reach out and show your creativity to other people?
I think it happened at like 2020.
Mm-hmm.
So like a few months after STF had gotten started, I had lost my job, and I'd lost, my classes for vet tech. So I was kind of sad. And so I just happened to come across somebody playing on Facebook Live, and then they were talking about this SDF platform. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm going to follow them over to SDF and continue to watch their, streams because I really like their music. Mm-hmm. And then it just, the rest is kind of history because I jumped on to Keith Cutts lives. And that's kind of where I got started. It was in the chat on Keith Cutts, like watching his live streams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was doing my own concerts on my own page in 2020, late 2020. And again, I'd found Renee Yaworsky around April of 2021 and Dennis Tardon. And, she got me involved with KMH. And then eventually that bled over into SDF and now Cosmos.
Yeah.
So, but Greg, you're actually a very devout SDFer.
Yeah, I'm a disciple.
That's a bad SDF right there.
Yeah, I'm a disciple in our happy little cult. That's for sure.
Yeah. Facebook user, who is the handsome devil in the Deadpool shirt? That would be my guess, Greg Gannon. And we have Jamie Bennett here, works in a crack store. Craft. I said craft, right?
Although crafts would be like my version.
That's gonna be a big joke now. Everyone's gonna go, "Oh, you work in a crack store? You won't live it down now."
I won't. It's all
right. Greg, you are a huge Star Wars fan, are you not?
I am.
Yes.
Not books though. I haven't really gotten into the books that much.
Okay. I'm actually liking what I'm seeing on the TV lately with the TV shows. I'm a huge Boba Fett fan, so I was very happy that they went that route with him.
Yeah.
He's not just a thug.
Right. Yeah, they made him nicer.
Yeah, well, he's redeeming himself.
Yeah.
And I think that was an interesting way to go with that because again, Lucas just saw him as a thug.
Yeah.
And he didn't, he's just like, come on, he's a bad guy. What's everybody making a fuss about?
All right, here's something that I can kind of equate that to, though, actually. If you like his time that he spent with the Sand People was almost the equivalent of Kevin Costner's time with the Native Americans in Dances with Wolves. It, made him a person,
I see. So yeah, and a lot of people really dig The Mandalorian, which I liked. And again, I thought The Mandalorian, because it came on first, they were going to try to replace Boba Fett with a heroic character. So I was very surprised at the end of that first season when, Boba Fett showed up, and then season 2. Oh, it was season 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That he became a huge character in it, and then of course got his own show.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen any of the Obi-Wan Kenobi yet.
So
pretty
good.
You know, I like to wait until I can kind of binge watch it together.
Have them all. Yeah, I'm usually like that too, but I was so excited and jazzed for Obi-Wan that I like literally the minute it comes out, I'm like, give me it now. I need it now.
I'm the same way with Better Call Saul now. I've been watching Better Call Saul now. and like not all the shows are out yet. And here's a question for you. Okay. I think you're a Trek fan as well, right?
I am.
How do you feel about the diehard Star Trek fans or the diehard Star Wars fans bumping heads, not getting along like vampires and werewolves? There's like this battle between them.
Can't we all just love sci-fi?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's how I mean, can't we all just get along and love our lightsabers and our phasers?
I lived with I had roommates when I was in Atlanta, and I was watching Star Trek one time, and this guy's like, "This is a Star Wars house," and I was like, "All right, whatever." It's like I don't understand your thinking, but okay. It's like I love both, So
same here.
Yeah. And there's no reason
to talk about Drunkles. I am going to mention Drunkles later on. We're going to talk about that at length later on.
Okay.
I just wanted to get this out of the way.
Oh, yeah, no, I should be promoting because I always forget to do that when I start having conversations.
Well, and you were doing
promoting the stuff, huh?
You were doing the BLT with KMH for a while.
I was on the BLT one time, I believe.
Okay, and then around, I guess it was March this year.
Yeah,
the Drunkles was born.
Pilfered Julio from the BLT show. So,
so the Drunkles is basically yourself and Julio.
Yeah,
and Ruby Ray Moore.
Yes, and Keith Cutts and our newest our newest artist that we just added was Emily Jane Roberts. So she's a regular every week too. It's her birthday on Friday, and so she goes. I go on at 5. Julio goes on at 6. Emily goes on at 7. 8 o'clock is Keith Cutts, and then at 9 o'clock is every week is a rotating special guest.
Right.
And this week we got Tom Cheshire going on.
Awesome.
So he's our special guest, and then Ruby, she turns out all the lights and locks the doors, and she ends us off at 10 p.m.
Yeah. Now the show used to be earlier, right? It was like 4 o'clock.
It started at 4. Keith wanted to switch to a later time because he's got a lot of people on the West Coast that follow him. So it was better for them to catch his stream. So we switched things around a little bit, and then I wanted to squeeze Emily in there too as well.
Right.
So
well, as far as Friday night goes, you're getting a lot of response. A lot of people are watching you, and I'm very happy for the success of the Drunkles. Do you actually really get drunk while you're singing?
Not always. I mean, I have to be on call sometimes, and when I'm on call I'm a maintenance supervisor, so when I'm on call for properties, I might have to drive around and do stuff. So I gotta be responsible. So I can't really drink. But when I'm off call, I've been known to overdo it a little bit.
With Julio, all there's the sky's the limit.
When I come off call, see the thing.
As much Rolling Rock as you can pound down.
No, I usually drink whiskey.
I was talking about Julio's favorite is Rolling Rock.
Yes, he likes his Rolling Rock, but trust me, if you send Julio beer, he's not going to stick his nose up to any.
Oh no,
lager or ale or anything like that. He'll drink whatever you put in front of him.
He's been known to do a Meisterbrow every now and again.
Yeah, well, we all got it. And Pabst, I've seen him down some Pabst too as well. I'm a snob that way. I have to have my triple distilled Tullamore Dew Irish whiskey, or I won't drink at all. But
I was telling him that and I bought him a cap for that and a beer koozie. That was Andrew Dice Clay's beer of choice.
Oh, okay.
Was Rolling Rock. Oh,
you sent him the hat. You sent him the hat.
I sent him the hat. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So so but my rotation for being on call it shuffles every couple of weeks, but it's always lands on a Friday when I come off call. And I always call that stream the Release the Hounds Friday because, I can drink again. So, so those are the ones that I usually get pretty tanked for because I'm
Now
like,
your
okay, he's
midday
on the
concerts.
fifth and being released back into the wild, you know?
Now your midday concerts.
Yeah.
That's different, right?
Midday? No, the day drinking concerts. The ones in the afternoon smells like day drinking.
What do you hope for in the latter part of 2022?
What do I hope for?
Yeah.
I mean, I want to be able to get most of the stuff that I've written, recorded, and at least put in some kind of package, either on SoundCloud or wherever. I still have a lot of songs that I need to record. And I've been doing some recording and putting things on SoundCloud, but I don't like the quality of them, so I want to go back. I've been kind of trying to teach myself how to do it. So the more you do it, the better you get at it. So like something I recorded like a year ago might not be something that I approve of today. You know?
Right. So you're setting up your own recording studio in home.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically where I'm at right now. You know, it's like where I'm sitting. It's where I stream. You know, where everybody sees me stream. I just hook the laptop into the mixer and use GarageBand, and I've been laying tracks down that way.
Jamie, what do you hope for in the latter part of 2022? You've got work now.
To keep my sanity.
But you're very busy in Cosmos as well.
Yeah. Just to keep enjoying doing what I'm doing, like, you know, my craft, hone my skills more, I guess.
I have something I want to show you because of your new show. I always want to say What We Do in the Shadows because I love that show, but anyway.
It belongs to the shadows. But close.
This is my EMF meter.
Oh, awesome.
Unfortunately, when I found it, it was dead. I got to change the batteries in it, and hopefully the battery contacts will work, but I'm going to change the batteries in it. But yeah, when it goes up to red, that means you've got, you know, energy in the air, you know, high concentration of energy in the air. And, you know, we hit a cold spot or something, we hit that button and it'll go green to orange to yellow to orange to red.
I'm hoping to get some of that equipment at some point when I get more into my show.
I actually bought it in St. Augustine. They had a haunted tour there, and that was one of the things they sold in the store.
Oh, wow.
One of the stores there was all about the ghosts and stuff in St. Augustine. So.
Oh, that's cool.
So, yeah. So, it's not like the toy Ghostbusters one you can get in Walmart. You know, it just lights up. This one actually supposedly, you know, picks up energy in the air. So.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. So again, I wish you good luck on that show. I hope you know, it's a very interesting show. It's something that a lot of people are interested in. They're interested in the paranormal.
Yeah.
St. Augustine, great haunted city. Yes, it is. Would you like to be a guest on the Drunkles? Jamie. Okay. What are some of your influences, Greg?
Probably like a lot of different people, I guess. I mean, it's funny how it changes over the years, you know, like when I was growing up and I was in high school, I listened to a lot of metal and then Pink Floyd, you know, Metallica and thrash metal, Slayer and all that, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, and Zeppelin, of course, Rush. Those were a lot of the people that I listened to when I was growing up in probably high school. But like lately,
how did Geddy Lee sing so high?
I've been listening to a lot more folk lately. I've been deep diving into Dylan a lot lately. I think there's a Netflix documentary out on him, and ever since I watched it, I've just been kind of obsessed with Bob Dylan. So,
all right,
and I just love that. I just love that he had so much to say, and his life, the time period that he was playing was just like, you know, like between the 60s and the 80s. It was like, Jesus, there's so much crap that was going on back then, you know. and he really poetically wrote his way through some pretty insane times, you know. So it's inspirational, you know.
Yeah.
Especially
in the 60s alone, what he accomplished in the 60s alone, People are asking me if the EMF meter makes a noise. No, it doesn't. It just lights up.
No,
It just gives you the light.
but he's got a fart box that makes noise though. So
I do have a fart box that makes noise. I bought one for Ruby Ray Moore, and I liked it so much I bought one for myself. Steve Altman is now happy that he didn't show up for the show.
You weren't going to get through this entire show without me bringing the fart box. It was just happening.
Yeah, special sound button. Somebody's asking if Greg Gannon has a special sound button that he uses.
No, what sound effect?
Yeah.
No, I use my freaking. I make Greg noises. Is what I do.
No, but he can put his hand under his arm.
Oh, I don't know about that. That's all I got. That's all I got.
What's your favorite song to sing, Greg? That's from Sandy D.
Well, that's a good question.
There's got to be a lot of them, actually.
There probably is.
It's hard. It's hard to just pick out one.
I would say Into the Mystic of as far you know what, I'll say this cover song Into the Mystic by Van Morrison, and as far as my originals are concerned, I really enjoy singing New Year Old Me.
Mm-hmm. Good. Anything else? Again, it's hard to pick one or two.
Well, I did a cover of Hallowed Be Thy Name the other day, and I was pretty happy with that. So I enjoyed singing that. So that was nice. That's an Iron Maiden cover, an acoustic Iron Maiden cover. I also did The Trooper, but that came out like horse poop. I was trying to think of the best way to put it.
I'm looking at my questions now. I'm getting more philosophical.
Oh boy.
What do you think would make the world a better place?
I don't know.
I'm going to ask this of both of you.
Kill all the racists, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, wow. Put them on an island. That's what they always say, right?
I mean,
Put them on an island.
You can't get on the love train, then we got a place for you.
Put a wall around the island. That way they don't have to worry anymore. They can just talk to each other and be mean.
Well,
yeah. It had to be a big island, a really big island. You'd have to be like Australia. Jamie, what do you think would make the world a better place?
Patience and understanding.
Boy, howdy. Not a lot of that these days.
Like if people could have more patience with other people and like not judge right off the bat and be more understanding, then maybe it would be a better place.
Yeah. Seriously, when I came back to America in 2019, I was just shocked, that again, yeah, like you said, there just doesn't seem to be any patience or understanding or people are just kind of doing what the hell they want. And then they're, screaming about things all the time. And it was shocking. I mean, I expected that, in China where I was living, because they're not taught the manners that we were taught when we're younger to grow, and grow up with. But when you come back to your country after 15 years and it's like, oh my God, they just throw all that out the window. People are cutting people off left and right, running stop signs, people yelling at each other, people, wow. It was a culture shock in reverse.
Yeah.
So,
pretty much.
Yeah. And again, me, I'm going to jump on my soapbox and talk about the negativity of the internet and the social media and the media. This kind of fuels it, I think, a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, the two things I always say, like when a recurring theme on my streams is I always end the stream by saying, do something good for yourself and then do something good for somebody else. And the other one is, if you can't find the light, be the light. So it's there
you go.
And I'm also I've also always believed that a strong believer in the fact that if you focus on a problem, the problem gets bigger. If you focus on the solution gets bigger. So it's always better to just lead by example and just try to be a positive force out there.
Yeah.
It's not always easy to do. I mean, everybody's got a bad day. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to trip down the stairs and be like, fuck everybody, like, some days I like that, but you just got to try. You got to try.
Okay. I would like for Greg to play a song if he's prepared.
Yeah, I can do that.
Or 2 or 3. We would like that.
I'm a ham that way. It's like, oh, me, a song? I had no idea you were going to ask me to play a song. Got my guitar right within arm's reach. So anyway, this one I wrote on New Year's Day this year. So it's called New Year Old Me. And I think at the time that I wrote it, I was just fed up with resolutions. Just a song to simply say we gonna be alright anyway, New Year. If change is good, but stop wasting time polishing this turd. Only resolution I can see is I won't apologize for being me, New Year. Oh, me, New Year. Oh.
Wonderful. I got messages from some people here asking you about your squirrel stories.
Oh God!
They say you have great squirrel stories. That was from Sandy D.
Oh, I have squirrels. We have squirrels from hell out here. I mean, they really are aggressive, and you know how like sometimes most squirrels like you just look at them wrong way, and they're like up a tree and out of there, right? Like most of the time, they're skittish as hell, and they just run away. Not these guys. These guys like will look at you like, "Don't fuck with me. Don't even think about it." Like,
are they like the black squirrels in Detroit?
Well, maybe I don't know. These Spring Lake squirrels. I don't know what's in the water here, but they are out of their minds. They keep on trying to go into people's houses, and one of them succeeded, and wound up in somebody's bathroom. And so I called up the pest control guy, and both meat both him and I attempted to, remove this thing from the bathroom, and it just didn't want to come out. And again, like he went in there. We're in there with brooms, and it kind of scurried up his body, and then it jumped into the bathtub and wound up hanging upside down by his tail in the freaking shower. And it was just like it was like trying to fight Spider-Man.
He kept jumping from spot to spot.
And then we eventually got him out of the bathroom, but then he hid underneath a bookcase, and we opened up the sliding glass door, and that's like a good 4 feet section of, we opened it up like, here, go out this way, we want you to go outside, please. And instead it ran right past that 4-foot enclosure and underneath a bookcase. I was like, what the hell is wrong with this stupid squirrel? We're trying to liberate you.
We're trying to help you.
So, yeah.
And baby kittles.
Baby kittles?
Again, I got a message from Facebook user. Ask Greg about baby kittles.
I think it's baby kitties.
Oh, baby
kitties.
Yeah.
Well, we have a couple of strays out here, and we got we got some hooker who likes to get pregnant every 6 months and punch out a bunch of kids. Let me put it that way.
As Bob Barker said, get them spayed or neutered.
We could.
Control the pet population.
I would absolutely love to do that, and we've tried on multiple occasions to get these guys, but these cats are smart. They don't want to be caught.
Yeah.
These cats are pretty smart. But, we're pretty good about getting the kittens homes. We've almost gotten it down to a science. There's 6 or 7 different residents that are always either helping them out or making sure they don't get separated from the mom too quickly once they're born, because that's bad for cats too. It's good if they can feed for a good 6 weeks at least, and then scoop them up and get them homes and get them to the ASPCA. So. But it's calmed down, believe it or not. Actually, nature takes care of itself after a while. We had a fox come out here, and that fox has kind of disrupted the stray cat situation here at my property, because there's cats are scared of the fox, so they run away, and if the fox still lingers around, the cats won't be here. But if he ever goes away, they'll probably wander back again. But there's one resident that feeds them, and she's got it down to a science. She opens up her patio door every around 4:30, and you can hear her go. She whistles, and a specific whistle, and the cats come running to eat dinner.
It's like running if you feed them canned food and they hear that can opener.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm glad she's got them trained though, because before she was just leaving random pieces of food around the property, and that was attracting raccoons and the squirrels and everything. So now at least she's got them down to feeding time. You come to me, and this is your food. Eat it now, and then go away.
So, she's feeding them.
Yeah.
It's not a boarding house.
I'm pretty sure we'd prefer her not feed the stray cats, but I've been out here for 5 years, and we've attempted to dissuade her from feeding the cat. She's gonna do it. She's gonna keep on doing it.
Closing time at the bar. Well, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
We've basically bent to her will. Now we're like, okay, fine. You want help? You want me to get you the food now too?
All righty. Can you play another song for us?
I can. All right. I think I might have to bring the lyrics up for this one though. This one I wrote for my sister. She passed away August of 2020.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. And at the time I was. I had no idea what to do after that. I went completely numb, and Keith Cutts was the one that would kind of said, just stream every single day. Keith Cutts said that, and I did. I didn't know what else to do with myself, so every single day I went online and I streamed, and figured, my sister used to really encourage me to sing. In fact, she'd make me sing on several occasions if she's done that before, and even if I didn't want to do it, she's like, "Come on, I never see you have to sing." So. And it took me a while. I just wrote this. I just wrote this song a couple of months ago too, so it was like I was sleeping and I woke up and it was almost like my sister came in and like shook my shoulder and said, "Hey, get up! You got to write a song now. It's time."
Wow.
And I think I was trying to write one, but everything wasn't perfect, like, so I was very critical of anything that I was writing. Any sentence I put together, I was just like, not good enough. Nope, that's not good enough either. Nope, that's not good enough. And I think the reason that this song actually came into being was because, well, I just kind of agreed to myself, you know what, this song doesn't have to be perfect. Just start. Maybe this is one of many, just write something. And this is what came out. It's called Restless Point of View. I've been trying too hard to write this song. Nothing is good, it all seems wrong. There's no perfect way to say goodbye to you. You're too good to be true. It's not a note, not a word. I wake in the night, riding with eyes blurred. The pain surrounds me as I do. You're too good to be true. I've been trying so hard to write this song. I don't know why it took so long. There's none in this life that I love more than you. You're too good to be true. It's the hardest song I had to write. Dealing with each day has been a fight. I'll never know a soul that shines the way you do. You're too good to be true. We used to laugh, we used to fight, at times you had trouble seeing the light. The worries of this world seem too high for you. You used to make me sing late at night, waking up all the sevens and starting a fight. The joy in your face made me push on through. You're too good to be true. Too good to be true. Too good to be true. There's no more words that I can write to honor your memory and get through the night. I'll have to get used to my restless point of view. You're too good to be true.
Very nice. Very nice. Sandy also asked me to ask you about the Islanders.
Yeah, they're terrible this year. They're terrible and they didn't make the playoffs, but the Rangers did, and that's like a bittersweet pill for me to swallow because I have a lot of Rangers fans that are friends, and they don't mind at all giving me a bunch of shit about my Islanders.
I didn't realize it was a sports question.
Yeah, hockey.
Otherwise, I would have avoided that. You know, me and sports, we don't mesh.
Oh, okay.
Now you have a guitar over there that is held together by stickers. Am I correct?
Oh yeah. You want to see it?
No, you've just got a lot of stickers on it.
It's just got a lot of stickers on it. It's more or less what do you call it? It's covering scratches. Like 2 of them are covering big scratches, but then as soon as I put 2 stickers on there, I was like, well, I mean, it kind of looks weird with just 2 stickers on there, so we might as well just barrage it with a bunch of them.
Well, so, and it's really kind of an archive of SDF, and it's stickers
much
from people that perform all on SDF, right?
They are. We got Ivan Basil's Jaguar Dini's down here. Bergie's Don't Panic. Mickey Sharp's over here. We got L.A. Jones up here. Phone Booth Records is Julio's. Smokestack Betty over here, and Mickey Sharp's got 2. So, and I've got Aria's, but Aria's was big. Got a sticker for Aria.
I am Aria so lazy. I really got to get to the print shop.
I don't know where to put it. I think I might have just slap it back here.
I got 4 shows and no stickers. It's huge.
I wanted to fit it in there, but there's no place I can fit it.
Start the back.
There it is.
Jamie's real good at designing logos.
Okay.
Stickers. She is.
Oh.
Well, I got to get the Drunkle stickers too going too. So
There you go.
And I only have a limited amount of Gregory Gannon stickers.
She's multi-talented, but her time is running thin. She's spreading herself thin. She's got a full-time job now, and mom, and
you got to mind it. You got to mind
50 shows.
I don't sleep, I guess.
Well, you work at a crack
She's
store.
She's an insomniac.
I'm never gonna live it down. That's all right.
Crack would help.
Yeah, exactly. Stop. I was saying, stop using the product.
I'm gonna let you play one more song. Take us out with that, and then we'll say goodnight. But thank you all for coming on. And I'm actually going to be on Burn It Down next Monday with Tom.
Nice.
Cheshire. We talked about Tom Cheshire earlier.
Tom.
So I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to miss my writers meeting for that.
Tom will be on.
Very worth it.
Tom's on the Drunkles 9 p.m. Friday.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. Tomorrow, I think Julio's going to interview him at some point. We've been trying to interview all our special guests the night before on SDF Network. Last week, I think last week was Kate, and then the week before that was Jake and Bethy. Jake and Bethy's interview was hilarious. All we did was get drunk together.
And this Thursday in General Howitzer's Big Monster Briefing Room, they're going to do King Kong Lives, first Kong movie on the show.
Is that the one with the baby? Is that the one with the son of Godzilla or whatever? Oh no, I'm thinking of
no. Well, King Kong gets it on. There's no doubt. And he's had heart surgery.
Okay, but isn't there one where there's
it's a ridiculous movie? It really is. It's a sequel to the 1976 King Kong that had Jeff Bridges in it, and it was 10 years later. It was 86.
Really?
And it had Linda Hamilton in it from the Terminator, but it's just ridiculously bad. So we're gonna have fun with it.
All right. All right. So I don't know. This is the only song I think I wrote while I was living in Atlanta. No, I wrote 2, but this was one. And a friend of mine was saying, "Well, you got to write a song that has like a place or a name in it." And I used to call this one Blurry Eyed Driving, but it got switched over to Paces Ferry Road because whenever I was hanging out with friends or anything like that, they would say, "Play Paces Ferry Road." And so after a while, I'm saying, "Well, it's actually called Blurry Eyed Driving." I was like, "Oh, I'm not going to fight it. It's fine. It's Paces Ferry Road." Lost again in my secret nightmare, trapped inside the circle in my mind, feeling crazy and I've seen this before. The clouds are black and the sun won't shine anymore. into your whole world. Some sick of getting pieces. When I'm willing to give you every inch of my soul, and I'm driving with tears in my eyes, lost, lonely, angry, and unsure. And I'm driving down this very road. I can't see the lines anymore. The knowledge of you is torture to me. Sometimes I wish I could undo everything. I'm disappointed with the life I live. Trapped inside this circle once again. And I'm drowning with tears in my eyes. I slowly angry and unsure. And I'm driving down this very road. I can't see the lines anymore. Sometimes it's like this, that's all I can say. It's almost like I flew in this game. My soul is lost and my feelings betrayed. But I always get to walk through another day. And I'm driving with tears in my eyes. Now slowly angry, just a bit unsure. My soul is dying down on Cases Ferry Road. I don't feel like driving
All right. Thank you so much, Greg, for being on the show. Thanks for coming in, Jamie. Thank you, John, for directing the show. Sorry, folks, that Steve Altman never showed up.
No, but we still got a great hour's worth of a show out of Greg.
We did.
Greg,
we did for sure. Good
Greg
people.
Good questions.
You all have a good night, and come back and see us next week on It's Casual.
Thank you for having me.
Night one and all.
My pleasure. Thank you for coming.